let's see how they go. Some truisms here. One night, many years ago, I paid $20 to see Prince, but I partied like it was 1999.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Off to a good
why
start.
did the moon skip dinner? Why did the moon skip dinner?
Why did the moon skip dinner? I don't know.
It was full.
Ah, it was full.
It was full.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so
Not
a guy...
F-O-O-L, F-U-L-L.
Gotcha. A guy with a big blue ball cap and huge overalls approaching the front desk of a fitness center. And the clerk has a health questionnaire for him to sign for a membership. And the clerk says, do you drink? The guy in the overalls responds, I drink. Clerk says, do you smoke? And the guy in the overalls says, 2 packs a day. And the clerk says, eat fatty foods? And the guy in the overalls says, I eat enough. And then the clerk says, will you stop doing all this? And the overalls guy says, no. So the clerk says, then why did you come to the gym? And the guy in the overalls said, I'm here to fix the air conditioner.
Very good. Oh, I like that. My friend was changing a tire when he dropped the car on his foot. Now he needs a tow.
Good.
Sometimes I find if I say them quickly, it doesn't hurt as much.
I like it.
Fun fact, Mr. Spock actually had 3 ears. Fun fact. Yep. Mr. Spock actually had 3 ears, a left ear, a right ear, and a final front ear.
A final front ear. I like
final
that.
front ear.
Very clever.
I asked my friend to explain to me what an acorn is. What's an acorn?
An acorn.
He said, it's an oak tree in a nutshell.
Good.
Okay, there you go.
You know, as we mentioned earlier, today is National Financial Awareness Day.
Yeah.
I finally got a job handling finances for a multi-billion-dollar company. Wow. So excited for my first day on the job as a McDonald's cashier. And how do you call a finance worker who's lost money?
I don't know.
What do you call a finance worker who's lost money? Broker. You call him broker.
Yeah, he's a broker.
Let's
I
see.
visited my doctor yesterday, and he told me my sugar was too high, so I went home and moved it to a lower shelf. I really think that tossing and turning at night should be considered exercise by your doctor. That's just true. My girlfriend borrowed $100 from me. After 3 years when we broke up, she returned the same $100 she borrowed from me. I lost interest in that relationship.
Good.
All right.
Let's see. An engineer major at college asks this: how can we build this? A business major asks, how can we finance this? A liberal arts major asks, do you want fries with that? All right, I've got one joke. This is a tithe joke, okay?
Okay.
So 3 religious leaders of the community, a priest, a rabbi, and an evangelical preacher, sitting around talking about how they run their finances. The priest says, at the end of the week, I make a line on the floor, and then I take all of the money out of the donation box, throw it in the air, and what lands on the left is for God and the church, and what lands on the right is for me. Of course, no priest would ever do that, but... then the rabbi says, I do something similar. At the end of the week, I draw a big circle on the floor. I throw the donation money in the air. Whatever lands in the circle is for God and the temple, and whatever lands outside the circle is for me. So the evangelical preacher perks up with this thick southern drawl. He says, I do something similar, too. At the end of the week, I throw all my donation money into the air. With a smile, he says, whatever God catches, he keeps.
Oh my goodness, that's funny and bad.
Pretty terrible, isn't it? Yeah.
My friend is going bald, and he found a really nice hairpiece at a thrift store for $5. It was a small price to pay. It was a small price to pay.
Yeah.
All right, now this one's a little public service announcement in honor of the fact that football is coming back around. You may or may not be aware, but football is coming back around, NFL and college football. When a woman says she'll be ready in 5 minutes, you've heard this, your wife has said this to you, Mr. Finn, I'll be ready in 5 minutes. Think like that 5 minutes is left in the fourth quarter and both teams have their timeouts. That's what the 5 minutes means. Yeah. It's 5 minutes left in a football game and both teams have all their timeouts remaining. That will take an hour and 20 minutes.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
Public service announcement. When she says 5 minutes, think about it as a football game. There you go.
I love that. Oh, that is so true. My therapist says I have a preoccupation with vengeance. We'll see about that.
Now, you know how I like to keep the best one for last,
Yes.
something to take with you. I
Yes.
don't have one of those today.
Oh.
So here's all I have. A man walked into a bookstore and said to a salesperson, I'm looking for that new book on indecisiveness. Looking for that new book on indecisiveness. Do you have it? The bookseller said, I'm not sure. The man replied, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, see, that's what I said. Didn't have one. All right, there you go.
That's
yep,
good.
that's the one. That's the one. I'm not sure. Yep, that's
you
the
go.
one right there. Bam.
And just remember, you're not fat. You're just easier to see.
Yeah, I resemble that remark.
That
right, here's the
wasn't
thing.
directed at you. That was just a little piece of encouragement for a lot of people.
Now, when you out there, dear listeners, say, you know, Dave sometimes doesn't keep his word, I have to say this. I kept my word today. I told you they weren't funny. Ahead of time.
You had some funny ones.
Mr. Finn's were hilarious.
Yours
But there
yours
you
were
go.
funny too. So, all right, well, we'll give it another whirl next Wednesday. In the meantime, we'll take a little break and come right back.
This is